Captain Zara Velasquez stood on the bridge of the starship Intrepid, staring at the holographic display of the Milky Way galaxy. She frowned as she reviewed the latest reports from the Galactic Council's Intelligence Division. For years, rumors had circulated about alien fleets mysteriously vanishing near Earth, but now there was concrete evidence to support the claims. "Captain, we've received another distress signal from a fleet near the Sol system," reported Lieutenant Kai, her communications officer. Zara's frown deepened. "That's the third one this month. Patch it through." The transmission crackled to life, filled with static and panic. "This is Commander Viren of the Coral Fleet. We are under attack by an unknown force. Engines failing. Shields at critical levels. We need immediate assist." The transmission abruptly cut off, leaving an eerie silence in its wake. "Track their last known coordinates," Zara ordered. "We need to find out what's happening near Earth." As the Intrepid navigated through the vastness of space towards the Sol system, Zara couldn't shake the feeling that they were about to uncover something extraordinary. The disappearance of entire fleets was unprecedented, and the implications for the galactic community were staggering. Upon reaching the outskirts of the Sol system, the crew detected the faint energy signatures of the Coral Fleet. Debris floated aimlessly in the vacuum of space, the remnants of what had once been a formidable armada. "Scans indicate no signs of life," reported Ensign Lyra, the ship's science officer, "but there are traces of an unknown energy signature." Zara's eyes narrowed. "Unknown energy signature. Can you identify it?" Lyra shook her head. "It's unlike anything we've encountered before. It's almost otherworldly." The captain's curiosity was piqued. "Set a course for Earth. We need to investigate this further." As the Intrepid approached the blue planet, Zara couldn't help but marvel at its beauty. Earth had always been a place of mystery and wonder, even for those who had never set foot on its surface. Now, it seemed it held even more secrets than anyone had imagined. The ship entered Earth's orbit, and Zara ordered a full sensor sweep of the planet. What they discovered sent shockwaves through the crew. "Captain, you need to see this," Lyra said, her voice trembling with excitement. Zara hurried to the science station and peered at the data on the screen. "What am I looking at?" Lyra pointed to a series of energy readings. "These patterns match the unknown energy signature we detected near the Coral Fleet. It's emanating from the planet itself." Zara's mind raced with possibilities. Could it be some kind of weapon, or a natural phenomenon? Lyra shook her head. "It's too controlled to be natural, and if it were a weapon, we'd see evidence of its use. This is something different. Something deliberate," Zara mused. Could Earth be protecting itself? The idea seemed far-fetched, but the evidence was compelling. Somehow, Earth possessed an energy field capable of neutralizing alien fleets. But how, and why? "We need to get closer," Zara decided. "Prepare a shuttle. We're going down to the surface." As the shuttle descended through Earth's atmosphere, the crew was struck by the planet's tranquility. It seemed impossible that such a peaceful place could harbor such a powerful secret. They landed in a remote area, far from any human settlements, and began their search for the source of the energy signature. It didn't take long for them to find it. A hidden facility buried deep beneath the Earth's crust. "Unbelievable," Zara whispered as they explored the underground complex. "This technology is centuries ahead of anything we have." Lyra examined the control panels, her fingers dancing over the alien symbols. "Captain, this facility is generating the energy field. It's designed to protect Earth from extraterrestrial threats." Zara's eyes widened. But who built it? And why? Before they could ponder the questions further, an automated message echoed through the chamber. "Welcome, travelers. You have discovered the legacy of the ancients, protectors of Earth. This facility is programmed to defend the planet from any external threat, ensuring the safety of its inhabitants." The crew exchanged stunned glances. The ancients, an advanced civilization that had vanished eons ago, had left behind this incredible technology to safeguard Earth. But why didn't they leave any records of this? Zara wondered aloud. Why keep it a secret? Lyra shrugged. Perhaps they believed humanity wasn't ready to understand. Or maybe they wanted to protect us without our knowledge. As they delved deeper into the facility, they uncovered more information about the ancients and their mission to preserve life on Earth. The energy field was just one of many safeguards they had put in place. Captain, Lyra said softly, we have a duty to share this with the Galactic Council. They need to know the truth. Zara nodded. Agreed. But we also have a responsibility to protect this technology. In the wrong hands, it could be disastrous. As they prepared to return to the Intrepid, Zara couldn't help but feel a sense of awe and gratitude. The ancients had left behind a powerful legacy, one that would ensure Earth's safety for generations to come. Back on the Intrepid, Captain Zara Velasquez convened a meeting with her senior officers to discuss their findings. The atmosphere in the briefing room was tense as everyone grappled with the enormity of their discovery. We need to proceed with caution, Zara began. The existence of this facility and its capabilities could change the balance of power in the galaxy. We must handle this responsibly. Commander Ryler, the ship's tactical officer, spoke up. Captain, if word gets out about this technology, it could trigger a galactic arms race. Every species would want to harness its power. Zara nodded. Exactly. That's why we need to inform the Galactic Council discreetly. We can't risk this falling into the wrong hands. Dr. Mira Torres, the chief scientist, interjected. I agree, Captain. But we also need to study the facility further. Understanding its technology could help us develop better defenses for all species, not just Earth. Lieutenant Kai, the communications officer, leaned forward. What about the fleets that have already disappeared? Their home worlds will demand answers. Zara sighed. We'll provide them with what we can, but we need to be careful about revealing too much. For now, our priority is to ensure the safety of Earth and prevent any potential misuse of this technology. The team agreed on a plan of action. Zara and Dr. Torres would present their findings to the Galactic Council, while the rest of the crew continued to study the facility and its energy field. They would need to balance transparency with caution, revealing enough to gain the Council's support without compromising Earth's safety. Upon reaching the Galactic Council's headquarters, Zara and Dr. Torres were ushered into a secure briefing room. The Council members, representing various species and factions, listened intently as they detailed their discovery. This facility, left behind by an ancient civilization, is designed to protect Earth from extraterrestrial threats. Zara explained, it generates a powerful energy field that neutralizes any hostile forces approaching the planet. The Council members exchanged incredulous glances. And you believe this technology could be used for peaceful purposes? One of them asked. Dr. Torres nodded. With proper oversight and cooperation, yes. We propose a joint task force to study the facility and develop ways to adapt its technology for the benefit of all species. After a lengthy deliberation, the Council agreed to Zara and Dr. Torres' proposal. A team of scientists and engineers from various species would be dispatched to Earth to study the facility and its energy field. The knowledge gained would be shared among all member species, fostering cooperation and mutual defense. Back on Earth, the Joint Task Force began their work. As they delved deeper into the facility's secrets, they uncovered more about the ancients and their mission to protect life. The energy field was just one aspect of their advanced technology. The facility also contained data on medicine, agriculture, and other fields that could benefit humanity and its allies. Captain, Dr. Torres said one evening, I've been thinking about the ancients' motives. They clearly valued life and wanted to protect it. But why Earth? What made this planet so special to them? Zara pondered the question. Perhaps they saw potential in humanity, Or maybe Earth holds some significance we have yet to understand. As the months passed, the task force made significant progress. They developed new technologies based on the ancients' designs, including more efficient energy sources and advanced medical treatments. The energy field's principles were adapted to create defensive systems for other planets, enhancing the overall security of the galaxy. The cooperation between species also led to stronger diplomatic ties. Former adversaries became allies as they worked together towards a common goal. The Galactic Council's vision of unity and peace seemed more achievable than ever. However, not everyone was pleased with the developments. Some factions viewed the new technology as a threat to their power and sought to undermine the task force's efforts. Sabotage attempts and espionage became more frequent, adding an element of danger to the mission. One night, as Zara reviewed reports in her quarters, she received an urgent message from Commander Ryler. "Captain, we've detected an unauthorized transmission from within the facility. Someone's trying to leak our findings." Zara's heart raced. "Seal the facility and initiate a security sweep. We need to find the source of the transmission." The crew worked tirelessly to identify the saboteur. It was a delicate situation. Trust was essential for the task force's success, and any breach could jeopardize the entire mission. After hours of investigation, they traced the transmission to one of the engineers, a representative from a species with a history of conflict with the Galactic Council. The engineer was detained and questioned, revealing a plot to steal the technology for their home world. Zara addressed the task force, her voice resolute. "This incident highlights the importance of our mission. We must remain vigilant and united. The ancients entrusted us with their legacy, and we have a responsibility to honor their intentions." The saboteur's actions served as a wake-up call. The task force tightened security measures and implemented stricter protocols to prevent further breaches. Despite the setbacks, they remained committed to their goal. As they continued their work, Zara often reflected on the ancients and their enigmatic legacy. Their decision to protect Earth had set in motion a chain of events that would shape the future of the galaxy. The task force's progress was steady but fraught with challenges. Each discovery brought new questions, and each breakthrough required careful consideration. The pressure to understand the ancients' technology was immense, but so was the potential for positive change. One evening, as Zara and Dr. Torres reviewed the latest data, they stumbled upon a hidden archive within the facility's systems. It contained detailed records of the ancients' interactions with other species and their reasons for protecting Earth. "Look at this," Dr. Torres said, her eyes wide with excitement. The ancients conducted extensive studies on various planets and species. They chose Earth because of its unique biodiversity and the resilience of its inhabitants. Zara leaned in, fascinated. So they saw something special in humanity. The potential for growth and adaptation. Dr. Torres nodded. Exactly. They believed that humanity had the capacity to become a force for good in the galaxy, if given the right support and protection. As they delved deeper into the archives, they discovered a series of messages left by the ancients for future generations. The messages conveyed wisdom and guidance, urging cooperation and empathy among species. "These messages are incredible," Zara said, her voice filled with awe. The ancients were not just protectors. They were mentors, hoping to guide us towards a better future. The discovery of the archive renewed the task force's determination. They shared the messages with the Galactic Council, inspiring a renewed commitment to peace and collaboration. The ancients' vision of a united galaxy seemed within reach. However, not everyone was ready to embrace the ancients' ideals. Factions that felt threatened by the new technology continued to plot against the task force. The sabotage attempts grew more sophisticated, forcing Zara and her team to stay on high alert. One night, as Zara patrolled the facility, she encountered an intruder attempting to access the central control room. A tense standoff ensued, and Zara managed to apprehend the saboteur with the help of her crew. interrogating the intruder revealed a network of dissidents who sought to exploit the ancients' technology for their gain. They were motivated by fear and a desire for power, seeing the task force's efforts as a threat to their dominance. "We must root out this network," Zero declared. "Their actions endanger everything we're working towards." The Galactic Council authorized a joint operation to dismantle the dissident network. It was a difficult and dangerous mission, but the task force succeeded in neutralizing the threat. The captured dissidents were brought to trial, and the galaxy breathed a sigh of relief. With the immediate danger averted, the task force redoubled their efforts to understand and utilize the ancients' technology. They developed new defensive systems, medical advancements, and energy solutions that benefited all member species. The ancients' messages continued to inspire and guide them. The task force embraced the values of cooperation and empathy, fostering a sense of unity that had long eluded the galaxy. As their work progressed, Zara often found herself reflecting on the ancients' legacy. Their decision to protect Earth had set in motion a chain of events that transcended time and space. The task force's efforts were a testament to the ancients' vision of a better future. One evening, as the sun set over the Earth's horizon, Zara stood on the surface, gazing at the stars. She felt a deep sense of connection to the ancients and their mission. "We're doing it," she whispered to herself. "We're honoring their legacy and building a brighter future." Dr. Torres joined her, a look of contentment on her face. "We've come a long way, Captain, but there's still much to do." Zara smiled. "Yes, there is, and we'll do it together, just as the ancients intended." The work of the task force began to bear fruit in ways that exceeded everyone's expectations. As they continued to uncover and understand the ancients' technology, the benefits rippled across the galaxy. New energy sources derived from the ancients' designs drastically reduced the dependency on fossil fuels and other harmful energy production methods. This led to cleaner planets and healthier ecosystems, improving the quality of life for countless species. In medicine, breakthroughs based on the ancients' knowledge resulted in cures for diseases that had plagued civilizations for centuries. Lifespans increased, and health disparities decreased, fostering a sense of hope and optimism. Defensive systems inspired by the energy field protected planets from natural disasters and potential threats, enhancing the security and stability of the galaxy. These advancements also facilitated exploration and trade, as species felt safer venturing beyond their home worlds. The collaborative spirit fostered by the task force strengthened diplomatic relations and resolved long-standing conflicts. Former adversaries became allies, united by a shared vision of peace and progress. Captain Zara Velasquez and her crew found themselves at the heart of this transformative era. Their efforts were recognized and celebrated, and they became symbols of hope and cooperation. One day, as Zara reviewed the latest reports, she received an unexpected visitor. It was Aaron, a representative from a distant star system that had recently joined the Galactic Council. "Captain Velasquez, I wanted to personally thank you and your team for everything you've done," Aaron said, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Your work has changed our lives in ways we never imagined." Zara smiled warmly. "Thank you, Aaron. It's been a collective effort, and we're all working towards the same goal." Aaron nodded. "Indeed, the ancients' legacy has inspired us all. We've started implementing some of their technologies on our home world, and the results are remarkable." As Aaron shared stories of his people's progress, Zara felt a deep sense of fulfillment. The task force's work was making a tangible difference, and the galaxy was becoming a better place because of it. However, Zara knew their mission was far from over. The ancients' technology held even more secrets, and there were still challenges to overcome. The threat of those who sought to misuse the technology remained, and vigilance was essential. One evening, as Zara and her crew gathered for a meal, they reflected on their journey. The bonds they had forged and the challenges they had faced had made them stronger and more united. "We've come a long way," Lieutenant Kai said, raising his glass. Here's to the ancients and their incredible legacy. To the ancients, the crew echoed, raising their glasses in unison. As they celebrated, Zara couldn't help but think about the future. The task force had laid the foundation for a new era of peace and cooperation, but it was up to the next generation to build upon it. We need to ensure that this knowledge is preserved and passed down, Zara said. The ancients entrusted us with their legacy, and we have a duty to protect and share it responsibly. Dr. Torres nodded in agreement. I have been working on a comprehensive archive of our findings. It will be accessible to all member species, ensuring that the ancients' wisdom continues to guide us. Zara felt a sense of pride and hope. The task force's work was just the beginning, and the possibilities for the future were endless. As the sun rose on a new day, the task force prepared to continue their mission. They knew there would be challenges ahead, but they were ready to face them with determination and unity. The ancients' legacy had given them the tools to create a better future, and they were committed to honoring that gift. Together, they would build a galaxy where peace, cooperation, and progress thrived. And so, with the ancients' wisdom as their guide, they embarked on the next chapter of their journey, ready to face whatever challenges and opportunities lay ahead. Years passed, and the galaxy continued to thrive under the influence of the ancients' technology and the spirit of cooperation it had inspired. The task force had evolved into the Guardians of the Legacy, an organization dedicated to preserving and advancing the knowledge left behind by the ancients. Captain Zara Velasquez, now a respected elder within the Guardians, watched with pride as new generations took up the mantle. The organization had grown, encompassing members from every species and corner of the galaxy. Their mission was clear: to protect, share, and build upon the ancients' legacy for the benefit of all. One day, as Zara walked through the halls of the Guardians' headquarters on Earth, she encountered a group of young recruits. Their faces were filled with excitement and determination, reminding her of her own early days. Captain Velasquez, one of them said, approaching her with awe, "It's an honor to meet you. We've heard so much about your work and the discovery of the ancients' facility." Zara smiled warmly. "The honor is mine. It's your dedication and passion that will carry the Guardians' mission forward. Remember, the ancients' legacy is not just about technology. It's about the values they embodied: cooperation, empathy, and the desire to protect life." The recruits nodded, inspired by her words. They were eager to contribute to the mission and uphold the principles that had guided the Guardians since their inception. As Zara continued her walk, she encountered Dr. Mira Torres, now the head of research and development for the Guardians. "Mira, it's good to see you," Zara greeted her old friend. "And you, Zara?" Mira replied with a smile. "We've made incredible progress. The ancients' technology has led to advancements we never dreamed possible." Zara nodded. "It's remarkable, and it's all thanks to the collaboration and dedication of so many." Mira's expression turned thoughtful. "There's still so much to learn. The ancients left behind a vast repository of knowledge, and we're only scratching the surface." Zara chuckled. "That's what keeps us going, isn't it? The pursuit of knowledge and the desire to make a difference." As they stood together, reflecting on their journey, an alert sounded. The Guardians' communication network had detected a potential threat. A fleet from a rogue faction was approaching Earth, likely aiming to seize the ancients' technology. Zara's expression hardened. "We must protect the facility at all costs, mobilize our defenses, and prepare for contact." The Guardians sprang into action, deploying their advanced defensive systems and preparing to confront the rogue fleet. The energy field, once a mystery, was now a crucial part of their strategy. As the fleet approached, Zara addressed the Guardians. "Remember why we fight. The ancients entrusted us with their legacy, and it's our duty to protect it. Stand strong, and let our unity be our strength." The rogue fleet's arrival was met with a coordinated and resolute defense. The Guardians utilized the ancients' technology to neutralize the threat, demonstrating the power of cooperation and advanced knowledge. The battle was swift, and the rogue fleet was repelled. The Gordians had once again safeguarded the legacy they were entrusted with. In the aftermath, Xeris stood on the surface of Earth, looking up at the stars. She felt a deep sense of fulfillment and pride. The ancients' vision of a united galaxy, protected and guided by their wisdom, was becoming a reality. As she watched the sun set, Zara knew that the Gordians' mission would continue. New challenges would arise, and new generations would take up the mantle. But the spirit of the ancients would endure, guiding them towards a brighter future. And so, the Gordians of the legacy stood as the protectors of a galaxy united by the principles of cooperation, empathy, and the pursuit of knowledge. The mystery of why alien fleets vanished near Earth had been unraveled, revealing a legacy that would shape the destiny of countless civilizations. The ancients' gift had not only protected Earth, but had also inspired a galaxy to strive for a better, more harmonious existence. And as long as the Gordians remained vigilant, that legacy would continue to light the way forward.